Hey folks, it's me, Brian, and this is what I'm drinking today. I'm having Old Truck Whiskey. Whiskey distilled from a malt mash. And this is brought to you by the Silversmith Spirits Company, bottled and distilled by them out of Rockland, Massachusetts. This is my last entry of alcoholic products that I bought from my trip in Boston. This is actually sold in Total Wine under their Spirits Direct program. Basically, a distiller bottles it and sells it for purchase only in Total Wine. This is not in the Total Wine in the DMV, but you can get it in Massachusetts. It's 100 proof, 50% alcohol by volume, quite light in color. So I'm guessing it's not aged very long. It is aged in bourbon barrels though. So let's crack this open. So after a lot of effort, I got the cap off. Let's give it a pour. Very light in color. So it couldn't have been aged long. Should be a little bit darker. Here's what it looks like. Almost clear. Never seen whiskey so light. It is single malt though, and a single barrel. And the label says that is distilled and bottled it in the spirit of America. I don't know what exactly that means, but so be it. So let's give it a sniff. Now, on Total Wine's website, it says it has notes of caramel, vanilla oak, and Granny Smith apple. Very specific there. I mean, it should have caramel, oak, and vanilla since it is a whiskey in a bourbon cask that it's been aged in. Granny Smith apple would be a bonus if it does indeed have that taste, and that would be very, very refreshing that it actually is claiming one flavor profile outside a normal whiskey profile, and it's actually in the product, as opposed to some of these other ridiculous things that I hear in whiskey reviews, things that quite frankly don't even exist in real life. So how would someone even know what they taste like? So on the nose, it's very potent, very acute. Smells like rubbing alcohol, unfortunately. I'm not getting any aromas other than rubbing alcohol. Disinfectant. Yeah, so not failing the eye test, failing the nose test, because as I show you, hardly any color here. If I had it sitting, by itself without the bottle nearby, I don't think anyone would even think that this would be whiskey. And from the nose test, I mean, it really smells like rubbing alcohol. I could put this in a bottle sprayer and disinfect some things around the house, or if I cut myself, I could put it on a cut and clean the cut. So let's give it a taste, though. It may taste better than it looks and smells. Prost, my friends. Not smooth. Didn't think it would be smooth. 50% alcohol by volume. Oak flavor. Caramel, non-existent. Vanilla, non-existent. Granny Smith apple, non-existent. Oak. That's what you get here. It's as if someone made a concoction that was mainly rubbing alcohol and just put it in a bourbon barrel for not that long. That's what this tastes like. Uh, I would not recommend this product. How would I rate this? I'd give this like a 65. Uh, I do not recommend you buy it. I'm never going to buy this again, even if I was in the Massachusetts area. I just wanted to get a spirit from Massachusetts, see what it tastes like. Um, they're capable, I think, like any state is capable of making good whiskey. Doesn't matter if it's Kentucky or Tennessee. I mean, you can have the ingredients for whiskey anywhere in the United States. But their distilling is just subpar. Their aging is definitely subpar because you want to at least have a little bit of color, and the aromas, the barrels, whatever they age it in, is just subpar. It's strictly an alcoholic product that does the job in terms of having alcohol. So I don't recommend it. So there you have it, folks. Another review in the books. Old Truck Whiskey. Whiskey distilled from a malt mash. That's about it. Nothing more, nothing less. It's kind of interesting that they call it Old Truck. I mean, it's about as appetizing as engine oil, to be honest. And it's called Old Truck. There's nothing about a truck, in my mind, that screams, good whiskey. In fact, when I think of trucks, I think of bad whiskey or very strong whiskey like moonshine, like, being transported in the back of trucks, stuff of that nature. There's nothing glamorous about this product, and there's nothing glamorous about its taste or whatever. It's simply just whiskey. So if you're in the mood for whiskey and you have no issue about how it's going to taste, how it's going to look, and you just want something cheap, because I believe this was cheap. I wasn't going to spend a whole lot of money on a unknown whiskey. This is the product for you. Otherwise, if you care about those three things, look the other way. Don't look down the aisle when you see Old Truck. Stay safe, stay sane, and I will see you on the next video, folks.